for watching Ask Away with Ashley K. You might have noticed a new little intro screen, so shout out to my friends at Trailer Park Film Festival. I'll tell you all more about it when they're going to be taking film submissions if you want to make a little film. Today I am not wearing princess socks, I'm just wearing normal socks from Gap. You can buy these there if you like them. I don't know. Today I'm going to be talking about how to cope with jealousy. So jealousy is a really tough subject because everyone is jealous all the time and no one wants to admit it. I think that there are two kinds of jealousy. Kind number one is when you are jealous of someone. Kind number two is when someone is jealous of you. And guess what? Everyone has both all the time. So why are you jealous? Being jealous is really about being insecure, and the word insecure has a lot of negativity attached to it, because when we think of someone being insecure, we imagine the worst case scenario. We imagine the most extreme, but really you can be insecure about something really small and you just feel uncomfortable about that thing. We also think that when you're insecure, that means it's permanent. There's no way to fix that. So when we see someone succeeding in something that we aren't really succeeding in and we're insecure about, that's when really jealousy can step in. You have to know what triggers your jealousy. Is it a certain person? Is it a certain atmosphere? Anything. So the way to cope with jealousy type number one, being jealous of someone else, here are some steps you can take. Step number one, admit it to yourself. So we all know those people who are always oh my gosh, I'm not jealous of her, I'm just saying. Don't be that person. You don't have to announce to the world oh, I'm jealous of this person, but know in your heart when you're talking about this person constantly, you're probably jealous of them. Step number two, write it down. Get yourself a private personal journal. Maybe you want to blog somewhere anonymously and just let it out. Just vent, say whatever you want to say. And this is going to be a lot more efficient than telling that person or telling other people, because word gets around, everybody talks. So if you give yourself an outlet, a way to get that frustration out of why you're feeling jealous, you're going to feel a lot better. Step number three, talk to a friend that you trust. The best way to talk about jealousy is if you talk to somebody who's completely removed. I like talking to my mom. I like when I'm upset with someone in my close circle of friends. I talk to someone who's completely unrelated, so that word doesn't travel around, and what I said in anger doesn't come around to get me in the end. And just be careful what you say and be kind with what you say, even when you are venting and trying to get that out. You never want to tell someone that you're jealous of them. Honestly, that's just going to go really badly. It's going to make your friendship awkward. Somebody's going to take something the wrong way. It's just that's never a good idea. Don't try it. Step number four, love yourself and talk about yourself kindly. If you talk about yourself in a positive way, you're going to feel positive about yourself. If you're always saying oh, well, I can't sing like her, or I'm not as smart as him, then you're never going to feel good about yourself. You're never going to measure up to where you put those other people. Step number five, remove that person from social media. I know that sounds really stupid to just cut them out of your life, but if you're constantly upset when you see someone highlighting the best parts of their life, because that's what social media is, we highlight the best parts of our life, then just unfollow them. You don't necessarily have to unfriend them or delete them or block them. Maybe, I don't know your personal situation, but just unfollow them. Just don't have their posts on your feed all the time, and make it a point to not go and look at their stuff, because you're just going to drive yourself crazy and give yourself kind of an unhealthy obsession with that person, and you're just going to make yourself angry when you could be working on letting it go and being able to be friends with that person and admire them for what they're good at while still being confident in what you're good at. And now, dealing with type number two of jealousy. When someone is jealous of you, step number one, be kind and humble. If you are aware that someone is jealous of you, if they're always saying things like you have really good skin, or you're really thin and you're always getting parts, or you're always getting jobs, just be humble about it. Don't rub it in their face. You don't have to be an idiot about it. Step number two, if they happen to be a friend of yours who is jealous, build them up. If you know that they're struggling because they're unhappy with something about themselves, and you know that something that you have is coveted by them, build them up. Say things that make them feel good and be truthful and honest. Like, build them up. Step number 3. If you don't really know that person that well who's jealous of you, like maybe you kind of, but not really, don't talk poorly about them. Don't say like, oh my gosh, like she wants to be me, or she's like so obsessed with me. Don't say those things, because that's just gonna deepen the hurt and insecurity that person is already feeling. So speak nicely or don't say anything. Step number 4, when someone is jealous of you, learn to block out the hate. So sometimes you are cast in a show. I just talk about theater a lot because that's like what I know about. But if you're cast in a show and someone says, oh, she's only cast because she's a senior, or she's the favorite, or oh, it's the politics of theater, just learn to block that out. Know that things you have earned are yours because you earned them and for no other reason. So be proud of yourself and block out those haters, and just don't even acknowledge those things. Just keep working on you and focusing. Which leads us to step number 5. Keep your eyes on your own goals. Don't worry about anybody else's goals. Don't try to beat someone else. And this is kind of for both of them. Like, don't compete with anyone but yourself. Don't try to be someone who's not yourself. So, if you found this video helpful, please like, comment, subscribe, share, do whatever. Ask a question, that's always super helpful. And just watch the videos because they're really fun for me to make. Oh, by the way, I'm going to be posting videos every Monday or every other Monday. So I know like some of you were worried because I didn't have a video out on Monday. So just know that they're going to be coming either every week or every other week, depending on what I'm doing, like if I'm busy or something. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up. If you have more little tidbits of advice, you can put them in the comments below to help other people as they're coping. And let me know if you found this helpful at all. Thanks for watching Ask Away with Ashley K, and I'll see you next time. See you next time. See you next time.